Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. I was going to make a video yesterday. The whole little family here went out doing stuff, and so I was home alone, and I was just relaxing, and I did plant the basil out there, this and that, which I should go and check on. We've had so much rain here. I don't need to water. It's great. My oldest daughter says, "Mom, this is the rainiest summer ever." Right? So it comes down to it. So it's been really hot and humid. Right? Yes. More so last year. It was kind of cool for the summer. It felt like. I remember thinking, it feels really cool. When are we going to really have those hot days? We did, but nothing like we did this year. But the rain that went with it was great. So okay. Uh, And my oldest daughter comes over and she's like, "Hey, Mom." I'm going, "Oh, wow, you guys are already back." They sound exactly the same, I'm telling you. Once they start talking more, I can hear which one is which if I don't see them. But, so similar voices. And she says, "Oh, no, it's me, Mom." And she comes in and going, "Oh, hi. What are you doing?" And she says, "I was wondering if you wanted to come and help me clean my children's rooms. They have too much stuff, too many toys, this and that. Lots of stuff they don't do anything with anymore, and this. So I really need to clean their rooms." And everybody knows I love organizing. Everybody knows, and the other thing is I stay on track. Yes, so I'm going. Yes, I'm coming. Took us hours, but it turned out fabulous. The whole room. The little one was my younger granddaughter. She's 6. She was thrilled with the setup she had in there. And interestingly enough, there were some things we did have to ask her about. She was just like, "Yep, yep, yep, that can go. This is good." Da, da, da. I asked her to go through. She loves to draw and paint. And she had this whole stack of just drawings and paintings. Some were done, some weren't, some were better than others. And I said, "Go through these and see which ones you want me to make you a little book out of, her own little book of her own drawings and paintings." Oh, she got rid of, I'd say, more than half of the. Oh, okay. And I'm not going to stop her. It's a good trait, right? Knowing when, yes. And she was with other things the same way, where you would think that she goes, "No, I need to have all of that. I have to keep all of that." Oh no, it's just like, "Okay, this. It was great. It was really great. It's good to see a young mind like that was able to let go of things that kind of are a part of the past. Yes, yeah, it's great. Then I saw something else this morning. So I had a fabulous time there, came home, yes, had a nice time here with the family, then went to bed. Slept great. Uh, oh, and we had our first pesto dinner with pesto with our own basil. Yum, 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 yum. It was so good. There's nothing beats the taste of your own homegrown stuff. Then this morning I went in and okay, and I saw this one post. I'm not going to get into about what it was, and I see someone responding, putting a comment in about the post, and I'm reading this and going, "No, they didn't say that." It had to do with okay, there were no theories in place. They're all scientific facts of what the one that posted it what the post was about. It's all scientific facts. There's nothing mysterious about it, and hasn't been in a long time. And this woman comes in. A woman again. It's just a woman comes in and says, "So what is this about? Your theories? Can you support your theories?" And I'm going, "Theories?" And, and it's like, how would you even, unless you want to kind of embarrass the other person, the one that asked the question, what are you going to say? And I kept looking at it and looking, and I look up, there was my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter stands there, and she says, "Rosie, I stood there for about 3 minutes. You were so engrossed in this post or whatever you're looking at, you didn't even notice I was standing there for the longest time." So we had a good laugh over that one. I was trying to figure out how did this person who commented get to that. And all what I wanted to do is go in and say, if you have any kind of knowledge of on any of this, just a little, then you know they're not theories to start with. But you wouldn't have to ask such a dumb question. Well, anyway, so not sure what, but it was just weird. It was so I didn't say anything. I think that even if they're dumb questions, it's better to ask dumb ones than nothing at all and just keep on being ignorant. And I feel like that the other person will, the one that posted it, will probably educate this person on their own. So no need for me to step in. This will be taken care of. So we are in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Yes, sometimes it's good to just step back and go, can help you guys. You need to figure this out on your own. Either that, or someone that has already taken responsibility for whatever will take care of that. So all I can do is support, which I did. He did ask a question, and further down, and I just went, yeah, that's a good question. So we are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 16, the fate of the obstinate. There you go. And that's a good word. It was one of those things where you wanted to go in, are you actually serious about it, or are you just playing dumb? Obstinate, right? Are you just being obstinate about this because you what? You're not on the side of okay, right? Anyway. So the fate of the obstinates. Let's find out what happens to them. All right, all right. According to Ecclesiasticus, do not long for a brood of worthless children, and do not take pleasure in godless sons. However many you have, take no pleasure in them, unless the fear of the Lord lives among them. Do not count on their having long life. Do not put too much faith in their number. For better have one than 1,000. Better die childless than have children who are godless. Okay. Uh, all I can say right now, I doubt very much that this Ecclesiasticus had any children. And if he did, he didn't take care of them. So here you are. And if I remember what I just remember now, I will add it to at the end. If he did, he left them behind to do whatever he wanted to do with the women he had them with and never took care of them. And that's his way of getting out of the taking responsibility and acknowledging wrong. Yes? Okay. Well, it's one or the other. One person of sense can populate a city, but a race of lawless people will be destroyed. My eyes have seen many such things. Oh, so he never experienced it himself. My ears have heard things even more impressive. Oh, really? Okay. I hope you checked it out. Fire is kindled in a sinful society. Retribution blazes in a rebellious nation. Again, he never said, I've had my own children. I know how it works. Da, 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 da. Right? Yes? Ah. Or I had my own children. It worked out all well. I didn't have godless children. Okay, whatever that means. Just because when your children, even if they're raised with a certain religion, come and say, I have some questions, doesn't mean they're godless. Even if they say, that's not for me, I need to keep searching. Yes, I have that experience with some of my children. They just decided they want to. I'd like to research that myself. I'd like to find God in my way. I said to you, absolutely, as long as you even if I find that letting them exercise their freedom of choice and will was the best thing. Yes, just saying. But just because children don't always follow you doesn't mean they're godless and bad and whatever. I'm just saying, good Lord, people so weird out there. Still happening today. Retribution blazes in a rebellious nation. God did not pardon the giants of old who, confident in their strength, had rebelled. I have no idea what that means. He did not spare the people with whom Lot lived. He abhorred them rather for their pride. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know how Sodom and Gomorrah disappeared, but meteor strikes. This net. It's not a uncommon thing. Oh, so God specifically, Okay, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe they were just going for a walk, and just happened to. Oh my gosh! Thank God we weren't there. I don't know. Wasn't there. But as far as would God do that? No, no, no. Yeah, okay, you know what? Not going there. People can look at it however they want to. I do not believe that God, our Heavenly Parent, is like this. He would never destroy a whole people. So what? Here in the United States, another example. Uh, what did the natives do here that they got destroyed in the way that they were destroyed? Just asking. As far as I know, they were God fearing people. Not every practice was good, but all in all, from what we know, it was a people that we could have learned from. Just saying. But we decided to do what? I say we because even though I'm not even a descendant of any of the people that came here first or whatever, that's just, look, it's a collective sin. We carry it all together, done, right? So that makes me a part of it, if I like it or not. But I'm not going to close my eyes to it, what happened so long ago. Anywho, so, again, what did they do? What did they do that they deserve to be eradicated like that? Well, but that wasn't a natural disaster. Oh, did you just hear what you just said? Okay, all right. Or how you compared that? All right, just saying. He was pitiless in the nation. So what did God have to do with that? He was pitiless to the nation of perdition, those people who gloried in their sins, as also to the 600,000 men on the march, who had banded together in their obstinacy. And had there been only one man stubborn, it would have been amazing had he escaped unpunished. What does he know here? We don't know. I don't seem to recall. And why is he not naming names? He named a lot. As also to the 600,000 men on the march, who had banded together in their obstinacy. Okay. Not getting that. It would have been amazing had he escaped unpunished, since mercy and wrath alike belong to the Lord. Who? Who is he? Who is mighty to forgive and to pour out wrath? He's mighty to forgive. It's not just that. He doesn't just forgive. That's another thing. Oh, if I just ask, you're forgiven. You start anew when you have taken care of, restored. Restored means you've got to do something. You've got to fix something, right? Yes? On whatever you feel that you needed to have forgiveness for. Yes? That's how it works. Yeah. I said that before. Say too many times, I'm sorry, for the same thing, people are going to go, stop it. Just go away. I don't want to hear it anymore. Come back when you're actually sincere about that. Okay. And stop doing what you're doing. As great as his mercy, so is his severity. No, you know what? Stop. God's not like that. He judges each person as his deeds deserve. The sinner will not escape with his ill-gotten gains, nor the patience of the devout go for nothing. He takes note of every charitable action, and everyone is treated as he deserves. Okay, whatever. You know what? Getting tired of saying the same thing over. Certainty of retribution. What do I got in here? Do not say, I shall hide from the Lord. Who is going to remember me up there? I shall not be noticed among so many people. What am I in the immensity of creation? Which brings up again that for see the sky and the heavens above the sky, the abyss and the earth shake at his visitation. The mountains and earth's foundations are alike quail and tremble when he looks at them. But to all this no one gives thought. Who keeps his movements in mind? The storm wind itself is invisible, and most of what he does goes undetected. There's no wind that is invisible, unless there is absolutely nothing to be moved. Who will report whether justice has been done? Who will be watching? The covenant is remote. Such are the thoughts of the person of little sense. Oh, stupid, misguided, cherishing his folly. There you go. That goes well with the little post story I told, right? Yes? If you don't want to learn, if you don't want to actually know, or you don't know something like that, at the age that the other person was at, I saw a picture, then, yeah, what are you going to do? I mean, it's like, okay, you can keep saying this is an orange, but actually you're eating an apple. Okay. Human beings in the creation. Listen to me, my child, and learn knowledge, and give your whole mind to my words. I shall expound discipline methodically and proclaim knowledge with precision. Okay. When God created his works, as I said, I shall expound discipline methodically. We got to remember what consequences are to certain behavior. And is God dishing that out? If you're creating your own punishment, and in this methodical discipline, right? Yes, sounds good to me. That's actually really a cool way of saying that. As we are creating havoc, it automatically, right, in a way, not always, but oftentimes, it creates methodical discipline. Right? It's called a consequence. Is that God who does that? Or is that just, well, that just happens to be part of the steps of behavior, proper levels of behavior, or not? Yes? Okay. When God created his works in the beginning, he assigned them their places as soon as they were made. He determined his works for all time, from their origins to their distant generations. They know neither hunger nor weariness, and they never desert their duties. Not one has ever got in the way of another, and they will never disobey his word. And afterwards the Lord looked at the earth and filled it with his good things. He covered its surface with every kind of animal, and to it they will return. I guess he's talking about trees, rocks, mountains, and again, at that time nobody knew about evolution, right? On how the tectonic plates moved, and mountains were pushed out of the sea, the snad, which then means, well, okay. Uh, and mountains move. Mountains do not just stand there, by the way. Just saying. I live on one. I see how a mountain can move. Yes? All right. I have seen how a mountain can move. They do. They don't just stand. Dirt doesn't just sit in one place either. It just doesn't. Okay, you know what? I said again. What is he trying to say? Yeah. And what examples is he using? Okay, just saying. But I get it. I kind of get it. It's just not quite right. I can't remember where I'm at. The Lord fashioned human beings from the earth to consign them back to it. He gave them so many days and so much time. He gave them authority over everything on earth. That is true. He clothed them in strength like himself. Well, okay. Where does he get this? See, that's the stuff. Says, how did you get to that point? I want to know how you got to this. How do you know he clothed them in strength like himself? Okay, and made them in his own image. All right, now that I understand. He filled all living things with dread of He filled all living things with dread of human beings, and making them masters over beasts and birds. Really? He made he made them a tongue, eyes, and ears, and gave them a heart to think with. He filled them, a heart, not a mind, a brain to think with, a heart to think with. Oh, I like that. He filled them with knowledge and intelligence and showed them what was good and what evil. He put his own light in their hearts to show them the magnificence of his works, so that they would praise his holy name as they told of his magnificent works. He set knowledge before them. He endowed them with the law of life. He established an eternal covenant with them and revealed his judgments to them. Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory, and their ears heard the glory of his voice. He said to them, beware of all wrongdoing. He gave each a commandment concerning his neighbor. All right, that's the end. Ooh. Of 16 and part of 17. This is interesting, has broke up right in the middle somewhere. Okay, so I read part of 17 too. I can't say that this is bad. It's just in the way that it is written down again, I feel that there's too much that will stay the same and not change due to the fact on how finger pointing is obviously a good thing. I saw, and I've been seeing, and I'm so grateful to the men out there who are not spiteful towards the women out there now who say, hey, I gotta go to work too. When we come home, you gotta help, right? And get a little perturbed and unhappy when that's not happening. And yes, I find more and more out there that men are changing when it comes to old traditions of the wife does everything at home, I go to work, I come home, I lay on the couch, or I work on my car, or I go mow the lawn, and that is that. Okay? I'm just saying. Teamwork makes the dream work. It just is true. And to see men and making the videos, they have a chance to do that now. You know what? I bet you that, I don't know, the friends of these men or just people around these men goes, I saw your video, hey, thanks a lot. Or are men kind of starting to realize, are we entering generations of men who are going, what did my dad and my grandpa do to their wives when it comes down to it? Even if they were good men. Huh? And he was out there going, nope. I tell you what. Says 3 things. If I lay down myself in front of my wife and realize that we're doing all of it as a team, then I will have a great life, a great family, and a great marriage. And I heard that. I watched the video twice. I heard that, and I'm going, wow. Again, the discrepancies or the way people want to understand something, as I mentioned in the first part, right, with the post of this video, when I started talking about how people want to understand or not understand something. There is in the family pledge, yes, after the part where it talks about filial piety, which is children's loyalty to the parents. After that one, there is the part of the 3 kingships. And as it has been under, and I kind of never, I'm sorry, I'm just not, I have never been, ever since I even started being part of this movement, yes, the second coming, you can kiss my hind end with kings and queens and I don't know what, I don't care, I don't want them, I will not acknowledge them as such if they're using their position to oppress, yes, others and manipulate others as if I'm not. No. You can have your kings and queens. I don't want it. And so the three kingships to me was never that. And the reason is because it never refers in the whole family pledge to true father or true mother as the true king and the true queen. It always refers to them as the true parents. So, what are those three? What is the three kingships actually? I kind of understood it, and I feel that's the way that I want to teach it and give it to my descendants, is that I'm the first generation. I'm the first generation in the belief of the second coming. Change of lineage. Okay? Let's be better than what we've been in the past. And then it goes to my children, then to my grandchildren. And the 3 generations in your family stay steadfast. Yes, and true. Yes, to our Heavenly Parent. We're good. And there's some other things, but I'm just saying, everybody has different ways of doing that, and as long as you're on the side of goodness. When I heard this guy, I thought, well, here it is. All you men out there who just, for one reason or another, just can't give women an equal part in life, okay? And again, biased stuff that's going on out there. Again, call me a feminist. I don't even care anymore. Call me whatever you want. I'm going to change my mind about certain things. Done. Then when I heard this guy, I thought, here it is. Here are your 3 kingships. Every man. Make a great life. On the side of goodness, of course. Have a great life. Create a great life. Create a great family. And create a great marriage. That's your 3 kingships in life. Right there. And you're going to be a great man. You will be recognized in your family as a great man. Teach it to your sons and to your daughters as well. Right? Yes? Then you can have your subject position, and believe me, women will happily follow a subject like that and be the object. As long as, well, again, go to listen to this video. It's on my Facebook page. No problem there. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to share this morning. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, and embrace you with love. Eldridge, my dearest brother in faith, I love you. Let's keep praying together. Yes, yes. You see, changes are happening out there. They may not be videos that go viral and I don't know what, right? Yes, are not as sensational as some others. But they're good. They're hope. So that's, keep that going, and we're good. And I will talk to you all another time.